I am in the Delray affluent section of Alexandria, Virginia. Delray is well known for having older homes, small lots, but it's very pricey and very exclusive. I live in Alexandria, but I don't live in Delray. So here is it's actually a duplex. They're brand new, they're both for sale. Been on the market for 11 days. And let's take a look at the information here. So it's 404 East Windsor Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301. The price is $1.67 million. I'll just round it up to 1.7. It is, structure type is twin, semi-detached. And in this we've got a total of 4 bedrooms. Each bedroom has a full bath. And on the main level, you got a half bath. And the square footage here is about 3,200 square feet. All right, let's take a look on the exterior. The challenge in Delray, and if we take a look down this block, no one has a garage unless it's in the backyard. So these are old style homes. Just nice. The lots are not very big. This lot is 0.1 acres, so it's 1/10 of 1 acre. Now, not having a garage, you have room here with these paving stones for 2 cars. And the back fence is new. I wonder if I can get in here. I'll have to go to the house. There we go. Able to go through. So, let's see, I'm 6'6", so these are about 6 feet tall. The land, the backyard slopes away from the home, which is exactly what you want because you don't want to have water go into the basement. And because land is so valuable here in Delray, you squeezed in here with other neighbors. I think the word shoehorn would be accurate. The HVAC systems, you got dual zone, which is good. And they're Trane, T-R-A-N-E, XLs, which is top of the line. You've got a Trex deck. The only thing I don't like about Trex decks is if you're barbecuing, because they're plastic resin, it'll melt the deck unless you have a protective sheet of metal underneath them. There's some type of way to retain the heat. Let's take a picture up. Boy, it's a bright sunny day. We're in late May here. Memorial Day weekend. A lot of windows. Kind of a light gray, white design. And here's your walk-up. The land doesn't lend itself to a walkout. I always prefer walkouts, but all right. Let's go around the front of the home. A lot of slate. I love slate. It's great outdoor type of covering on the floor. So you park your 2 cars here. I don't see any neighbor here on this entire street that has a garage because you have to have a wide enough lot to do that. Your front yard is very small. If you had a weed whacker, you could take care of it. There we go. Just taking a quick look here of that. Let's go up the steps. Nice wide slate steps. So your neighbor would be here. You'd be sharing a common wall, this wall here. And that's hardy plank. Hardy plank is a great building material. Designed a number of years ago. Just taking a look here at the slate. But the hardy plank, it's actually cement that's combined with the color, and it's all throughout. So if you nick it, there's nothing to touch up because it's that same color, and it's indestructible and lasts for a long, long time. So you have a nice deck here. Not deck, I'm sorry. You have a nice porch here, recessed lighting. All right, next video will be inside. We are inside the home. This is the entry level. The flooring is vinyl luxury plank, wide plank. Even the high-end restaurants are doing this type of flooring. Very few homes, even $1.7 million homes like this one, do real wood. This is far superior to real wood. It's not going to crack or shrink. All right, to the left is a coat closet. And to the right is a very nice office. Lots of windows. High ceilings. I think it's at least 9 feet tall. Let's pan up. You got recessed lights all throughout the home, which is good. And you got double doors here, which allow you to sit here, do your work, and you watch the kids as they come in out the front door. Stairs are to the left. We'll do that in another video. To the right is a dining area. You got a table here with 6 chairs. Have 3 sets of windows here, very open, bright, and cheerful. Let's head out here. To the left is the only half bath in the home. That's on the main level. I mean, why would you have a full bath on the main level? Let's see what this door is. Okay, could be a pantry. Nice wide door. Your counters here are quartz, and keeping with the theme of minimalist, they have a little bit of color, but not much. You've got, I believe, marble tile here. Very nice. That is an over-the-top 6-burner gas stove. Wow. Obviously, I'm not a wealthy person, because I would recognize what that symbol is for the stove. Interesting here. This is the microwave. Here's the counter. I'm 6'6". I would not like to be bending down to get into the microwave. So what they wanted to do was to maximize the counter space. Nice hood here, the exhaust to go out. Very nice refrigerator. It doesn't have any name on it, which means it's expensive. It's like going to a restaurant with no prices on the menu. Here's your dishwasher. You've got a kind of a morning area here. Table's got 4 chairs around it. Lots of windows. Lots of light. And here's your deck out there. This is your living room. That is one of the biggest gas fireplaces I think I've ever seen. Wow. Lots of windows, more light, which is good. And then here you got kind of a butler's area, pantry, and oh darn it, there's no wine in there. And then you got a door here to the outside, kind of like a mudroom here. Next video will be upstairs. Upstairs, let's go to the first bedroom. There's 3 bedrooms up here with 3 full bathrooms. Small walk-in closet, but you got a window there. And then you've got your fully attached bathroom with a shower. And you can do bathtub, which is nice. Nice thing here too is the tiles pan up. Tile goes all the way to the top, which is wonderful because that way you don't splash on the top of the shower stall. Okay, so coming down here, hallway. All right, what is in here? This is a linen closet. Okay. Walking down the hallway, just as a point of reference, the stairs are there to the left. This is the second bedroom. Got your closet. Okay, pan down. It's on the smaller side. And let me turn the light on in here. Same thing, you've got the tile all the way top. I think that's actually marble. Yeah, I think that is marble. Very nice. And I think the floor is marble too. Right. Then across the hall is where your washer and dryer goes. You'll have to bring your own. Nice flooring. Now we're in the primary bedroom. And the home right behind us has a garage in the backyard. I guess you could put one in here. You'd lose your backyard. But that's part of the charm of living in Delray. All right, the flooring is the same all throughout the main level and upstairs, and it's a luxury wide vinyl plank flooring. Going into the primary bathroom. Now this is something I've never seen before. They've got this sitting on the counter for extra shelf space, and yet it's taking up a lot of the counter space. I think I take that out. You don't have much counter space anyway. Quartz counters, of course. Very nice glass enclosed shower. Again, I'm pretty sure that's marble. And you got your toilet. Coming out of here, ceiling fans in all the bedrooms, by the way. Let's take a pan up here. I could not figure out how to turn the lights on. Oh well. So you got two walk-in closets, a small one here. Let's pan down so you can see. And then a bigger one here to the left. So this would be the wife's, most likely. And this would be the husband's. I know that's been my experience. Yeah, nice. I like the colors. Very, very calming colors, neutral, and light everywhere. You probably want to get some blinds on that and some of these windows, because otherwise the neighbors would see right into your bedroom. In the basement, you come down the steps. What's in this room to the right? Oh, this is kind of supplies and stuff. That's where your sump pump is required in many locations in Northern Virginia. I have one in my home. Right. This is kind of like a bonus room. I don't know what this floor covering is. Like a rubber. You know, I wonder if this is an exercise room. Kind of a rubber. Challenge with that is it easily gets marked up by footprints. All right. You have nice high quality carpet down here. To the right is your fourth bedroom. And this is a legal bedroom in the basement. And why is that? Because you have the ability to go out these windows and up that escape ladder and push that up there. And that qualifies as a legal bedroom. So you've got, this is the fourth bedroom. Walk-in closet. All right. Here is your fifth bathroom, fourth full bathroom. And the same theme about the toggle on the top. That's great. Quartz countertop there. And tile floor. Looks very nice. Let's go in here. This is your HVAC system, and here's a real bonus. So what is this thing here from Aprilaire? That is a whole house home humidifier. And right now it's set for 58 degrees. That is fantastic for keeping the humidity in the home the same. And you definitely will be looking younger, and there'll be no nail pops in the walls. This looks like this is the hot water heater. It's one of the electric ones. Very common in Europe. I don't know why we don't do it more here in the United States. I believe that's what that is. All right. Carpet here is really nice. Huge room. This is actually my favorite room. You've got a second wine chiller. Man, right after my heart. And quartz countertop, sink, lights, a lot of recessed lights. The whole theme throughout this home is a nice one. It's light gray, beige, white. This is your steps door to walk up. And let's pan up here. Goes to your backyard. If you can hear the birds chirping, but they are chirping. The position of the home and the land, you just can't do a walkout. You have to be on somewhat of a hill. But they've done a good job with the little bit of space they have, which is very common in Delray. So this home is 1.67 million. I rounded up to 1.7. And it's been on the market for 11 days. I think this will go fast. There just aren't many new homes in Delray. So the challenge you have, when you buy a home, you gotta, before you can tear it down to build a new home, you gotta pay off the mortgage on the existing home. And then when you build a home, you then, of course, have to make a profit on it or you wouldn't be in business. So that's one of the reasons why this is 1.7 million, the duplex. But if you're looking to live in Delray, I would definitely come take a look at this home.